Guys, they said palace don scatter oh. This one enter. They said this one enter the Oloris big time. They did not see it coming. Oh, they thought that maybe this kind of change will take place after the final full moon ritual, of which we all know that they are fighting individually, collectively, with everything they have got to see that that final ritual did not happen. But Kabiyesi is impatient enough to wait till the final full moon ritual. Kabiyesi have missed Queen Naomi so much, yes, and he really wants Queen Naomi back. Right now, what we are hearing is that Kabiyesi's itinerary have been taken over. Global itinerary have been taken over by Queen Naomi. For those of you who do not understand this, it simply means that Queen Naomi will be the one planning Kabiyesi's trips from this day henceforth. If Kabiyesi will go to so place, Queen Naomi will plan it. If she decides to go with Kabiyesi, she will put herself as the person that will accompany Kabiyesi to that place. Then, if she is maybe too busy to go with Kabiyesi, she will decide who goes with Kabiyesi. Not only that, oh, if there is any invitation that they needed the wives to go, Queen Naomi will be the one to say, okay, you will go and represent the king, so place. Remember they said, ever since Kabiyesi married Dr. Elizabeth have been the one in charge. Yes, they said Dr. Elizabeth has been the one doing that for the king. And it was looking like, during that Dr. Elizabeth own, it was favoring this gospel. Maybe Dr. Elizabeth do not know gospel very well then, or maybe it was just her luck. Because if you notice, gospel was always traveling during that period. She traveled to different countries to represent the king. And one good thing about this representation is that they make so much money. Yes, most of the times they are being given a very fat purse for that representation. Not only that, they will be more exposed, because you know that wealth and popularity comes with exposure. If you go inside your house and hide, nobody will know you. Even if you have billions there, they don't know you and you can never be popular. But going out, representing the king with the crowd, with the glory that follows it, all this royal this thing, it makes them to be more popular. And not only that, they also seize the opportunity to meet with people that matters. And people that matters that cannot meet with them ordinarily, they also utilize the opportunity to get contacts. You know, that kind of stuff. So it's very, very important to them. And that was why it is looking like gospel can do anything to have opportunities for that. Remember, there was a time that they said Dr. Elizabeth got pregnant. And when she got pregnant, Kabiyesi relieved her of that duty. Not because she wasn't doing well, but because Kabiyesi doesn't want it to be a kind of burden to her. And it was that period that she left the palace. If you guys are following this gist very well, you will remember. She left the palace, and Kabiyesi now gave that plan of the trip, that is the itinerary, to gospel. Gospel misused that opportunity. Yes, she did. From the information we gathered, though, she was always fixing herself for international trips. There was that particular program that Queen Naomi is supposed to attend. I think in Gambia or where, but I've forgotten the exact place. I don't know if it is Gambia, but there was a particular trip that Queen Naomi is supposed to attend, to go and represent the king. They said because Queen Naomi cannot be representing the king here in Nigeria due to the situation of things in their marriage. So, gospel changed the date. She manipulated it, and Queen Naomi could not go for that representation again. And she started having problems then. So, information have it that the moment Dr. Elizabeth returned back from She returned back to the palace. After that period, they say she had miscarriage, allegedly. Kabiyesi decided to take that from gospel again and handed it over to Dr. Elizabeth. Remember when they said Igbi was complaining that why is it only local representation that they normally fix her? Maybe because she cannot gain a lot and all of that from those places. But they said Igbi, her major problem is that she cannot speak good English for a very long time. She doesn't speak fluently. That is why they don't put her where she will go and disgrace the king. The people that are always representing the king when it comes to international representation happens to be this gospel, Ebony, especially when it has to do with that UK side. Ebony is always representing the king there, and she is doing well, sha. So, and another person, Blow Blow self, Blow Blow used to represent, but the two people who carried it on top of their head is Gospel and Ebony. Dr. Elizabeth, they say she has phobia for flights. She doesn't like to travel. Maybe that's her own problem. But I think she is too busy, too busy with her stuff, because we heard that she is an app developer. You know, that kind of people, they are always too busy. I think if you ask me, I would say that is why. After all, during that period she was in the palace, she used to go to, there was a time she went to represent the king in Bayelsa and all of that, and you cannot tell me that she traveled with car. So I think her main excuse is that the nature of her job, you know. So someone like Oletik, I don't know. Oletik, they are cheating her. They are marginalizing her, because go and check how many times Oletik have represented the king ever since she enters there. Anyway, unless for this Priscilla's wedding that she attended the other day. Most times they don't put her. I don't know why. She speak good. She speak very well from the little things from her videos that I've been watching. But I don't know. Right now, they said the wives, they all got devastated when they find out that the whole thing have changed. Right now, Queen Naomi is in charge. But they should know that Queen Naomi is not as selfish as they are. Queen Naomi will do well. Of course, we all know that she's going to do well. Queen Naomi cannot do all the representation for the king. So definitely, she will do well. Let me just put it that way. Because these women, if Queen Naomi decides to serve them with what they have been serving her with, someone like Gospel will stop automatically from representing the king in any event like that. But we all know that Queen Naomi is not like that. So, but they said they were all devastated upon hearing that. But it's not going to change Kabiyesi's attitude or Kabiyesi's mind towards that. That is what we're hearing. But don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Love you guys. Bye. See you.